Do you want to see the next big t-shirt trend idea? I'm not kidding either.
News alert on Wordle. The New York Times Games has acquired Wordle for an undisclosed price in the low seven figures.
News tonight about the game uniting America, one word at a time.
If anyone played Wordle today, don't tell me what it is. Don't tell you did play? Don't tell me. I want to play Wordle right now.
If you haven't heard of Wordle, it's a simple new internet game that is taking the world by storm. Over 3 million users later, the New York Times purchased the Wordle game for over $1 million. That's insane! It's a simple word-guessing strategy game where the whole world gets given one word per day that we need to work out. So, why is Wordle quite so addictive? After all, Sudoku and Scrabble have had their time, so aren't these games a bit old now? Well, according to British psychologist Lee Chambers, it's that Wordle activates both the language and logic parts of our brain. Our brains enjoy puzzles because they represent a challenge or difficulty to overcome. For however frustrating a game might be, the dopamine reward we get as we beat or win the game is blissful. Most of the things we do for pleasure, as well as all of our addictions, are simply for the want of dopamine. That is not to say that Wordle is the same as cocaine, but it certainly uses the same brain mechanisms. The dopamine hit of completing Wordle gives you pleasure, because dopamine is what it means to have pleasure. But even a lost game of Wordle makes you come back for more. The frustration needs to be satiated. Learning from the past is a great way to have a successful future, so let's go back and learn from the past. You might remember some of these huge trends. They do bring in millions and millions in sales. Eat, sleep, repeat was a huge trend that went on to become an evergreen design. And it was adapted thousands and thousands of times, so everyone got a bit of that pie. Keep calm and carry on was another idea that just took off and became an evergreen design. People also adapted it in the thousands, so it wasn't just keep calm and carry on, it was anything. Keep calm and go fishing, keep calm and ride your bike. There were so many different variations of this design. There were other huge trends that did okay for t-shirts but didn't really take off, like Fortnite and Pokemon Go and Warzone, where you can't really use those huge trends for t-shirts. But this is different. This is like the first two, the eat sleeps of this world and the keep calms of this world, and you're gonna see how. The question is, have we stumbled across our next one, and what steps should we take to see if this thing is really gonna take off? We now have this new craze Wordle, and I was thinking, how could this be adapted to work with print on demand? It wasn't easy as all the words have to be 5 letters, but I think I've made it work, so let's go and design it. It's simple really. Using Canva, we can create squares in a 5x6 grid. Simple. Then we need to use 3 colors and create a clear square. Now that we have all of these elements, we need to think of the words for this design. We can keep the words within the game rules and make them 5 letters, or we can just write something out like this. The hardest part for me was finding appropriate designs that worked whilst keeping in line with the 5-letter words, like this. That template we've just made, well, I've made it available for you, so if you click the link in the description, you can go and edit that template on Canva and make your own designs. Honestly, no one really knows what will be. Now that the New York Times have bought it, will they start charging for it and end up destroying the game? Or will it just die out naturally? Or could it fly to the moon and be forever remembered as a brilliant game? Who knows? Either way, try it. It's simple and it's currently quite a big hit. If you're worried that even with these top trends, you still won't get any print on demand sales, then definitely watch this video next because that will help you get sales massively.